Well, a lot of you seem to really enjoy the record of Edmund Fitzgerald, and you've worked on Amazing Grace. We're going to do a little bit something different with the Strum here. Now, this is a song that many of you might remember if you're of a certain age and you were there to watch the Drew Carey show back before he went on The Price is Right, and back before he did Whose Line Is It Anyway, he had the Drew Carey show. For the first season or two, the theme song was Moon Over Parma, which is a very lovely old style music hall tune. But then they switched it to a tune out of the 60s by a group called the Vogues. And they did this little dance number at the beginning of every Drew Carey show. Most people, that's the only time they ever heard that song, and that's a shame because it was a great song. It's called 5 O'Clock World. 3 chords. So why are we bothering? Well, I hear you asking. I'm a little hurt that you don't trust my judgment on these things, but try to hang on just a bit. This will not take long. It won't be as long as that last lesson, which went on so long. I had to shave twice. You only have G and F and C. Oh, hang on. There's D, so 4 chords. I lied. I repent. I'll go to church this Sunday. Actually, I go every Sunday, but I'll go twice just for that, right? Fair enough. Here we go. There's a reason why I want you to know this song. Now, when I do this song, I capo up 4, but I know some of you don't have your capos yet, which is quite disappointing. I know I've cried many tears over that. Get a good capo, and we looked over all those capos under essential equipment, so go back and check that one. So, while I may sing a wee bit of this, it's going to be way, way lower than I normally do. The song goes one chord to the other, one and this back and forth, and then switches slightly for the chorus. It's just... And the reason I want you to know this song is because it will teach you the value of strumming up. You cannot do this song properly by going... You need that little up. And in fact, the up gets the emphasis. Up every morning just to keep a job. You have to come up. It needs the brightness. Because when you go down, you hear the low part first. When you strum up, you hear the brightness. If you're playing a 12-string guitar, you can avoid all of this by just playing a 12-string. But even then, you're going to want to strum up, frankly. So it's up every morning just to keep a job. Notice that the emphasis is on that up. The second thing I want you to notice is that chords will continue to sing until you lift a bit. Now, we're going to do the up strum on the F. And if you've noticed, I don't do the bar chords. I told you why in the first lesson. And if you've forgotten already, you need to look into some medication. I hear that jellyfish thing is quite the quackery, so don't go that way. Anyway, I just make a normal F down here without the bar, except that when I'm strumming, I always double it by lifting my ring finger up to the 5th string and sliding my pinky finger in where it was. That way I can hit every string except the last one. And if I want to, I could hit my thumb over, but we're not going to do that, right? Now, I'm going to hit the F string and notice something. You can kill it just by lifting slightly. You don't have to lift your fingers free by any stretch. Just don't hold them down as much. Now, why would you want to do that? For this effect. Up every morning just to keep a job. That's fun. But listen to it, and I'm not going to try to sing over it because I'm going to hit this kind of hard. Listen to the effect of stopping it. So it's a more staccato, which is, let's call it Italian. All right. What am I doing? I'm hitting, and as soon as I hit, I'll lift a little bit here. We're going to find other ways of muting a chord by using your palm and your thumb and your hand down here later. But right now, we're all talking about the one that holds. This does not work as well on G. Why? Well, because you've got all those open strings in the middle, so you can lift off and they're still going, right? So some people play it with their G down here. Remember that chords move. They're magic. You have the F, slide it down to and you have a G. Notice that this hand just keeps its pattern, but it misses every now and then because we don't want to hit. We don't want to be. A lot of songs do that, not this one. So if we were doing. And that's so much fun. You need to practice it before it becomes really, really natural for you and you'll know when to do it. If you're wondering about this song, please go to ultimateguitar.com. I have zero financial interest in any website, any guitars, even though this is a Taylor. Once again, I like Taylors. This is a Taylor 524 mahogany. But no, they don't pay me a penny. And there are no ads on this thing. And I don't want you to pay me a penny. So when I say the name of a website, I'm not getting a kickback, right? Ultimate Guitar, I actually paid for the app. And I don't tend to pay. I'm Scottish, we don't do that. But I paid for the app because it is just amazing. You can transpose easily all these different versions of songs. And it is absolutely worth it. And so go there for 5 o'clock World. I sing it in B. In other words, I play G chords, but I capo up on the 4th fret. So whenever I'm doing it, actually, I'll just let you hear it. This is a Thalia capo. It was a gift. Once again, have no interest in pay there. Notice how it changes that. It makes it a little bright and happy. But I don't put the capo there to make it bright and happy. I put it there because I can't sing it in G, right? It's just way too low. And I refuse to play in B because I live in America and I have rights. So, do that. Now, when you get to the chorus, it is C. Once again, I double here. Instead of this, I lift my index finger and put it on the E string. And then put my little finger there on the 5th string, 3rd fret. That way I can use all the strings, right? And it goes from C to F. So it's a 5 o'clock world when the whistle blows. No one needs a piece of my time. Notice once again, bump, bump. Using the back of the thumb, specifically the nail. And if it hits a bit of the knuckle, it's not going to hurt you. Not coming up. If you start pounding down with your thumb, that's on your own head. And that's really it, except that at the end of those, the chorus, I guess is what you'd call it, although it isn't really a chorus. It's a different wee story, but it goes, or we'll just go ahead and do it, right? I hear you crying for that, fair enough. The tip jar's over there. Tips are not expected, but always appreciated. I'm kidding, there's no tip jar. It's 5 o'clock world when the whistle blows. No one owns a piece of my time. There's a 5 o'clock me inside my clothes, wait, thinking that the world looks. Oh no, here we go. D. And then you're right back to the G, F, C, F pattern. G, F, G, F, G, F, G, F, C, F, C, F, C, F, C, F, D. And that's all there is to the song. And so you capo it to fit your own voice. But the magic here is knowing how to strum up to get that to be, just to get that little, and then also how to kill a chord by lifting slightly. If you lift all the way off, you hear that? Well, what if you just don't lift all the way off, but you keep a hold of it, but you just release it a little bit? It stops the sound entirely. You can't even see the difference in the way my fingers are, but they're moving slightly by just lifting slightly. And you can kill a chord, and it makes it a lot of fun. So go to ultimateguitar.com or just type in to Google or DuckDuckGo, whatever you're using. 5 o'clock world is a great one to start with that up bang, all right? And again, it's... And your hand just stays loose. If this starts cramping up, seriously, go to the sink, put a few drops of water on it, on the back of your hand, and shake it. Shake it until the water's off. That's how loose this hand needs to be all the time. Right, fair enough. Told you it was going to be a short one. I've already lied to you once about the 3 chords when it was 4. I don't want to lie twice, because who wants to go to church 3 times on a Sunday? Right, so cheers. Bye.